You've all seen the TV ad produced by my political opponent. Ultra-liberal billionaire George Soros paid over $500,000 to ensure that you would see it. These commercials are an attempt to malign my long-standing record of fighting for crime victims in the courtroom. I've been asked by many what the real facts of this case are, and I've decided to share the real facts publicly because I can't stand by and leave unanswered the gross distortion of the facts by my opponent. The details are heartbreaking. Jenny suffers from mental illness. A serial rapist who had been out of prison just 24 days following his last conviction viciously sexually assaulted her. The only bright spot in this whole story is that when Jenny finally did testify at his trial, this rapist received 2 consecutive life sentences for the horrible crimes he had committed. Here are the facts. Last December, right before the holidays, the trial of a serial rapist, a man with prior convictions, began. He had at least 14 suspected victims. No doubt the number is likely much larger. This monster targeted mentally ill, homeless women. Jenny, our only eyewitness, had a mental breakdown on the witness stand in the middle of trial. The judge recessed the case, and during the break, Jenny ran into traffic trying to kill herself. She has a history of suicide attempts. A deputy constable swore out a mental health warrant, and Jenny was transported by ambulance, not handcuffed in a patrol car, as my opponent's political ad says, and taken to St. Joseph's Hospital. She received psychiatric treatment while there, but was released just 10 days later. The prosecutor attempted to find an alternative to jail by calling all the local shelters that he knew of, but none could take her in. Jenny's mother refused to take her home, a different story than she told on TV. Jenny was then taken into custody on a material witness bond issued by the judge for her own safety and to ensure her appearance at trial. At the time, her mother, in emails to the prosecutor, agreed that custody was her only option. Kim Ogg's ad again misrepresents the facts and even misstates the law and procedure. The system broke down and Jenny was not placed in the mental health unit and did not receive the care in jail that the prosecutor repeatedly requested. The prosecutor in this case attempted to make the best decisions he could under the difficult circumstances he encountered and with the resources that were available at that time during the holidays. Had he not asked the judge for help, Jenny might well have killed herself, and the rapist would have gone free to rape again and again. A prosecutor's task is not an easy one, and the job often calls for tough decisions. These decisions must always be made in the interest of justice and public safety, and that was the case in this instance, despite the misleading information being spread by Kim Ogg and George Soros.